Welcome back to Spur of the Moment. This is Jim, and we left off after doing some housekeeping, and it's time to make some money. So we're gonna try out. We're just gonna try out some of the easier jobs here, which is all the jobs here, and see if we can't get a little ahead on our rent, which is coming up. So we got another capture the base mission, which is in these early stages pretty easy most of the time. As we saw in at least one of the videos, they had left the base completely unguarded except for some turrets, and then had some light reinforcements. We'll see what they throw at us this time. Yeah, so we are literally just setting these people up to get robbed. That is our mercenary job today. It's not always great morality being a mercenary, but I'm sure the local government did something to deserve it. All right, let's go capture it. It's one of my favorite defensive setups for one of these when I'm having to defend it, so I'm sure that'll make it slightly more frustrating to take it. But then again, we don't have multiple units coming in from the sides, so the walls won't affect us as much. Alright, well, at least in this region here, nothing but turrets so far. Yep, we got a pretty good view of them here. It definitely has those gun turrets. Wow. I didn't expect us to actually miss one of those shots. That leaves it in fairly good shape still. Yeah, we'll see how you do over here. You might be able to take out this whole turret by yourself there, Glare. Just do better than Wolf did on that shooting. Okay. We'll be fine then. We'll be fine. Just need our leading lady to put the biscuit in the basket for us, and should be safe up till next turn. Huzzah! Guess it's just a little rinse and repeat here. Maybe. Not sure Glare will actually succeed in taking down that turret. Especially if he's got to do it with one less laser. Okay, still worked out. Probably do it while going around the outside. And if he doesn't, then the Widow can. But no need for that. We'll just have her waltz on in. Alright. I can almost guarantee they'll reinforce from somewhere. I just don't know which direction it'll be. That direction. Only 3 of them, apparently. So, Sandcastle can't get eyes on them. So, we'll reserve for a turn. See if any of them come into range to shoot at. Okay, they didn't. So, still unable to see them. We'll have them go ahead and use that sensor lock that we just got for them last time. And we'll start picking on that Panther there. We'll just get everybody else into position, especially glare. Wouldn't hurt to get some of that heat reduced. I could try jumping up on the wall and firing down, but I think that would just be inviting trouble. We have glare sprint to the corner though, so next turn he can jump over, or if they jump over, if like it's 3 Panthers or something, we can have him ready to counter them. We'll get him some cover at least, because it looks like he's going to be the preferred target for some reason. Let's see. A locust. Huh. Alright. We'll just work on the Panther for now then. Not getting much work done, but I missed that section of wall. I thought I'd be able to get further. It's alright. Probably wouldn't have gotten into small laser range anyways. I'm actually going to hold on to glare. If the Widow can take out the Panther, we'll see if he can get around and maybe do some more damage on the rear of the Commando. Otherwise, we'll just have him jump over and finish off the Panther. Well, while the Panther isn't technically done, it's effectively done. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to have some fun with it. We'll have Claire shoot the rear on the commando. Oh, it's so hot. That's still technically over? So it's right on the line. Alright, I'm not going to chance it. The SRMs probably aren't going to hit as much, but they'll hit a little at least. Alright, well, it was a long shot that the melee was going to finish him off, but I wanted to give it a shot. He's using his own my own tactic on me, and it's working out just as poorly. I knew there'd be one of those situations where I want to split the fire on this guy. Here it is. Acceptable. I was about to say, I don't know how that thing's still alive after that. Love it when they stand still. Alright, so I am going to leave cover so that I can make sure to get some nice shots off on. We're going to go with the Locust. Just because they can be so squirrely if you let them get away from you. Now with that, I'm pretty confident in our ability to take both of these guys out. Should I be, though? Let me just double check how wounded these folks are. So maybe I shouldn't be confident, but there's a chance that I'll be able to take them both out. Just one missile has to hit the center torso of the commando. It didn't, though. Oh, if ever there was a light mech that could take that, it's my fire starter. We'll finish this by doing him the courtesy of a returning blow. This is BattleTech! Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever seen one of those big Bulby dropships come in like that. I've only ever seen the Leopard-style dropships actually come onto the map. That was, well, exciting for me. I kind of wish I had seen it come all the way down, though, instead of having the camera just playing around on its own. I don't really care about the Locust. Man, I don't care about any of this stuff. Alright, well, worst comes to worst, we can sell the Locust. We are looking for money. And it is the LRM variety, so that's neat at least. It's the most useful of them. Well, let's go experience up some of our folks that were close before. I believe Glare was... Nope, not as close as I remember. Alright, scratch that. No experience for anybody. We're giving you another contract. Work on those skills. We're going to go for the more dangerous and slightly the more profitable trap in the jungle. So they're sending us down, even though they know it's a trap. So we just got to make sure that we come out on top. Now, in some other playthroughs I've done, I have come into a jungle level trap, and it was a low difficulty sort of thing, but they fielded 8 small light mechs. Locust, spiders, but there was such a number of attacks. Evasion meant almost nothing. I couldn't evade enough, and they just started picking my guys apart. I think this group here will do a little bit better, and it's a different map, so that'll also be helpful. Alright, I'm feeling real confident about this trap now. We've got some light cover that we can get into, but the whole map isn't covered in cover, so the enemy isn't going to necessarily benefit from it all the time. And there's plenty of water, so if we get into a position where the general really needs to get some shots off, but also needs to cool down a bit, we can probably make that happen. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Okay, Vindicator. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on some parts for that. I have a second medium mech. Yeah, we'll start with Wolf. He's got a lot of accuracy with the small lasers, which always have really good accuracy. I don't know why I set it up like that. Get rid of an evasion while doing plenty of damage. Oh, wow. Alright, hit him in the head. We wouldn't be able to salvage the whole thing anyways, even if I was able to injure it down, but it's always good to stay in practice. Wow. It's so rare that, like, all the armor on a mech comes off before it goes down. But yeah, it's just got a tiny amount on its left arm and almost nothing for its back armor. Just gonna guess the reinforcements, the trap springers are out that way. I don't think they're gonna make it in time though. Well, he's hurting. He's hurting. Quite frankly, even if he survives this, he's gotta still get through the fire starter coming up to punch him next turn. There we go. Huh. Wow. They really weren't going to get there anytime soon. Where could they be? Well, I'm just going to let the lance get back together a little bit. Cool off in the water. There, alright. It's about time we had those hostile contacts. These guys were late to their own trap. Alright, so we're gonna head on over. Tough call here. On the one hand, if we attack, we have the chance of doing damage. On the other hand, if we... Oh, right. Glare doesn't have that anyways. But Sandcastle's got the sensor lock. Alright, we're just shooting. And that pause there means they definitely have something else in the wings. I just don't know what it is. Alright, wow. Okay, that's not so bad to hit them. I was going to say we'll sensor lock them, but 60, 65, I'll take those odds. And I'm glad I did. Wow, he hit like 100% on that. Okay, so that was only 25%. They've got at least 3 more units to go. I just don't know what they're doing. What they're waiting for. Okay. Just wanted to make sure they didn't have something heavy waiting in the wings. Sprint up here, see if we can even get a sensor lock on these guys. They're just so spread out. So I know that these, maps are all procedurally generated. The missions are largely procedurally generated aside from the campaign and the flashpoints. But wow, these guys have got to get better at tactics. You can't just send out a Vindicator with no support to try and bait people in and just have 2 locusts way out there, not able to do anything in case it needs help. Just a vehicle. I get that they wouldn't have known what was coming for them, but this is a travesty. Okay. It's going to be real hot. Probably I'll have to turn off one of these medium lasers. 2 of these medium lasers. Wow, so it is just 2 other vehicles. That's what they got in the wings. 2 vehicles. So you guys maybe have heard the terms used that the inner sphere here uses for their unit deployments. They'll frequently say that they're deploying a lance, or they want your lance to go and handle something. A lance being a unit of around 4 units. It doesn't have to be battle mechs. It can be vehicle support as well, but a lot of times when you're trying to make an impact, it's a lance of battle mechs. One of the best things to do with the lance, though, and the reason why they have lances instead of just individual units scattered around is exactly what we're seeing here. You don't want to have your guys just get picked apart one by one by one. Speaking of which, they're down to the last one. We'll see if he moves up for me to shoot him. He does. Will these lasers do it? Probably not. Oh. They'll get him real close, though. Close enough that Widow here should easily be able to finish him. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that piece of Vindicator. Yep. And we'll see what other junk they give us. Of course, Parva Lotus, machine gun. Nothing great. But that's okay. We're here for C-bills. We want those sweet, sweet C-bills so that when the rent checks in, we don't hit bankruptcy. Now I can has sensor lock? I can has sensor lock. Alright, we can be even better at ballistics. And who else do we have? We have Sandcastle. Well, he doesn't really need anything. He's been piloting that Panther lately, so he'll be okay. Thanks, Darius. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there. I know this one was kind of short, but don't worry. Another one should be uploaded with this one. So, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks, and have a good night.